Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel Hello John, I'm your host John. Today I wanted to talk about this Present Toys Mad Warrior figure, which is clearly a Mad Max figure. It doesn't seem to have any videos on YouTube, so is it a good figure? It's great if you're a customizer. If you want to customize it straight out of the box, it's like a Ken doll in a Mad Max costume. They promised us oxidized leather with metal. You did not get that, but what you did get is really good quality faux leather and nice plastic and some metal parts for the tools that come with him. So it's you know, for 130 quid, this is actually a really good figure. I was actually quite impressed with it. Not when I opened the box. When I opened the box to get it out, and the box is great. It's really premium. It's a thick cardboard with sponge inside. It looks great. But when I got the figure out, no leather, no metal. I just thought, you know what, it's going back. And Guy and Toy said, yeah, we'll take it back. We'll even pay the postage, which they don't normally do. Which made me think, you know what, give it another look. So I gave it another look, and I thought, as a customizer, I can actually do a really good Mad Max figure with this. So if I get the box out of the way, just tap that there. If I take the box out of the way, that's the figure there. Obviously, I've had to do a body swap. This is a Thyssen M33 body, which is I think it's perfect for this particular figure. If we can get some light on him, let's have a look. See, you have to dirty him down quite a bit. A lot of paintwork going on in there, and add in little bits because like with the boots, it doesn't come with the spikes sticking out the back. I had to add those. You have to add this little badge here, which is just a little piece of aluminium stuck on there with a couple of screws. One seems to have dropped off. I'll have to glue another one on there. Screw heads, tiny screw heads stuck in as the rivets. With the pauldron that you get here, you have to take all the stuffing out of this. It is this is packed full of stuffing. So you have to take all of that out. Cut a line at the back, take it all out of there. Also, what I did is stuck a wire inside of this. So I've cut the inside of the jacket and stuck a wire inside of there, which is it gives me the opportunity to bend it. With the zips, they come black. You do have to paint them silver, which is, it's just a brush of silver over the top. They're great. You do have to do it in the pockets and on the sleeve as well. With the other sleeve there, you do have to do a cut to blend it in. So that's what I've done, is to do a little cut in there, up, blending it all in. It looks nice. With this, took it off, wet it, screwed it into a ball, dirtied it down a bit, and put it back on. It looks great. And with the leg piece, which, you know, it is actually movie accurate leg piece. You just dirty it down. But also what I've done is I heated this part here. I can get the stand still. Heated this part, squeezed it in until it cooled down with the leg. I've put a piece of leather inside of it just to make it look like it did in the movie, and it fits the leg perfectly. But the costume fits the body beautifully. They really did a good job with that. They did a great job with the tools as well. The tools are proper metal, so you've got a metal spanner there. You've got a metal Swiss Army knife, which he uses as his can opener. The binoculars are terrible, by the way. You're just sticking them to the side of the belt, so that's not a problem at all. They actually gave you a little bunch of keys. I mean, proper little bunch of keys. There's even brass ones in there. They are so good. You get the pouch for the axe, but you do not get the axe. This axe is made out of a paintbrush. So all I've done is cut the paintbrush down, filed that bit there, cut the sides to make it look like that, and connected it to the piece of foam that was inside of there. It's quite a hard piece of foam. Just cut it up, squeezed it onto it, and it looks great. It actually looks movie accurate. You get another little pouch with it. I've no idea what that's for. Not really sure if that was in the movie. Can't remember. Stand. There you go, Max. And put stand. What's the matter with you? And so I will make a little pouch for the spanner, or I'll make a spanner, because it doesn't come with the spanner. It does come with the knife for the boot, which is it's a metal knife. It's good. It looks the part, and it slides straight into the boot. With the gun, it is a movie accurate gun. Apart from the colour of the wood that's on it, it should be a little lighter. But where the handle's concerned and the undergrip, it is actually movie accurate. and it fits into the hand perfectly as well, so the hands are great. I did have to paint the other hand here to black just to make it look more like a glove, because that's actually made mostly flesh. And I also painted that strap brown. Sometimes it's brown in the film, sometimes it isn't. It flows through. With the barrels of the shotgun, you have to drill these out. So I've drilled out, started with a 2.5mm and went on to a 3mm. So you just get the line at the front of it correct. Just give me a second. Gosh, because my camera keeps fading, so I can't actually see. There. So it looks like a real shotgun, and it's cut off at the right place too. The pauldron does keep falling off because I've not actually stuck it on. Because in different parts of the movie it goes in different places. You can actually see at the back there where I've made the cut and stuck a little bit of tape over it. But you've got to take all that sponge out. The sponge looked terrible. The t-shirt is just, they give you a grey t-shirt which comes all the way up here. So what I've done is I've cut the t-shirt and I've used acrylic, watered down acrylic paint, black, to just light wash it, so it gives it a sort of green hue, which is what that the shirt in the film is actually green. But the actual quality of the costume is bang on. It's superb. Whoever made it really wanted to make a good Mad Max figure. You could tell, but they clearly run out of money. You can't have leather and metal for that price. You just can't. But they went with a really good Hot Toys quality faux leather, like you get with the Terminator figures. It really is good. With the boots, I've had to add these myself. This is a strip of leather with some, I put some little tiny holes in it and stuck through some little tiny screws. These ones here, you get about thousands of them for a couple of quid on eBay. They're like a 1mm, 1 to 2mm by 5mm. They're really tiny screws. And once you put them in, I think probably that's what they would have used in the film anyway, screws sticking out the back, because it's post-apocalyptic. As figures go, I think it's really, really good. The head sculpt that came with it and the body were not great. The body is just, ugh. So you will have to do a body swap if you buy this. You're buying it basically just for the costume. That's all you're going to be getting is the costume. I do have trouble balancing him when I'm not looking. The head sculpt you get with that is this one. This is it's not a terrible head sculpt, I grant you. It's got, they put a little bit of blood on it. The eyes are nice. It's got a sort of Mel Gibson look to it. Not great. And they haven't bothered painting in any of the hair on the side there. I think if you do that yourself, it would look relatively okay on this figure, I think, but not as accurate as I would like. So what I did do is I went out and bought the what was it called? Braveheart. The Braveheart head sculpt, which is this one here, and I've cut some of the hair off already because it comes with a ton of actual hair. But it's definitely a Mel Gibson face, definitely, and the eyes are already in. It's so much more realistic. So you take off all the blue paint, which is what I've done, and I will have to repaint this. It will be my first time painting a head sculpt. Never done one before. So what I'll do is I'll probably do this over the Easter weekend and do a base and everything with it as well. I did buy, because it doesn't come with the dog, so I bought this, which is a 1/6 scale Alsatian, which I will cut down the body and head. There's the body, bosh, and the head. So what I'll do is with the head, I will cut out like a tooth length around the snout. Bosh. Cut out a tooth length around the snout and stick that back together. Cut the ears off, move them to the sides, move down a bit, and fit those, fill it, and then repaint. And with the body, I will cut along this line here, along the line where the legs come in, all the way around there, and do the same that side. Join the body together so it'll be shorter. Obviously shorten the tail a bit, and then you'll have a proper 1/6 scale cattle dog. I'll paint it the right colour as well. I also picked up this huge tyre, huge rubber tyre, which I will cut down, and I'll use that as part of the base, so it'll look kind of cool. But that's it for that one. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.